whoever can build theirs up first may have a big advantage here. The throw connects for counter hit damage. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further. Knockdown. Absorbs the attack and fires back. Burnout activated.
It's this combo.
Uses the gauge. Can this
So
super
damaging.
art set things into motion? Player 2 is gonna have to wait for that drive gauge. Can they stick it out? This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with KO. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Akuma's going in. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Things are slow going right now, but we may see someone speed things up soon. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Turns it up a notch and sends them to the corner. Checks them with the projectiles. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? The jump in is denied. Taking stock. Player 2 can't let their drive gauge run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Very slick with the combo. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Midway through the round, expect to see our fighters settle into their groove. Player 2 expect both fighters to crank it up a bit now that we're halfway through the round. Going in, attempts to break the stalemate with a fireball. Not much life difference. This is the ideal range to impact squash. Oh, that throw did some juicy damage. What are they gonna do in there? This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Demon Ring Blade Kick. The last round. It's now or never. Zones with the fireball. Both fighters are standing firm with plenty of health remaining. The match just started. It's anyone's game. Gotta be careful not to whiff at this range. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Doing some quick planning. Jump. Barely blocks the meets them air to air. Player 2 can build off this lead. Adds a bit of OD swipe. Jumps. Cross-up attack. There's a drive impact. Player 1 is barely hanging on to their last bit of drive. Somehow manages to block all the throw connects. Amazing. Is willing to risk it for the overdrive. Dangerous range here. Uses their drive gauge. Fires off a Hadouken. Were they looking to connect with an overdrive art from this situation? Noticeable life lead. This can lead to some big damage. It is over. Player 2 comes away with the win.
Round 1.
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Tries to make something happen with an overdrive art. Breaks the block with a throw. Takes him all the way to the corner with that. All right, what's coming up next? Jump in finds the mark. There's a corner switch. Neither of them willing to back off. Knockdown. Life lead opens up. Will that drive impact get punished? Knockdown and... They gotta be careful with their remaining drive. Breaks the block with a throw. Going in. Player 6 KO. Player 2 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. They both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Demon Raid? Still scrapping for control of the space. Shows the medium kick. Both fighters planning something? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Not much life difference. Max SA gauges. Unbelievably in sync with a chance to score big here. Adds a bit of OD spice. Pumps the brakes on the impact. Ooh, what a smart throw. Going in, looking for a hole. Are they going to be able to come back and stack anti-air in the clutch? we gonna see a comeback here? Drops him hard. The jump-in is denied. Fire stop for the Benson on the fireball. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Checking with the fireball. How will they reach? This is gonna hurt. A jump, solid anti-air. Player 1 with slick drive gauge control. Is this in the bag? Both fighters have a full super meter. Oh, what's this? The moves cancel out. You couldn't plan that. Drive gauge management here is going to be vital.
The battle of the Akubas. Well, these guys are really pretty evenly matched. Yeah? They're pretty evenly matched. Yeah. You can tell that they worked on this activity for a long time. This is nice. But it needed a critical part. Yeah, but the other one's got one in store, and if he does it, he wins. Trust. Nice. I told you. I told you. When he was saving it up, I was like, la. Whoever does it first is champion. No, whoever did it first was going. That one. Oh my goodness, that was good.
It looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Barely blocks the jump in. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. The combo's there. Backs them into the corner. What a clutch side kick there. Now they need to capitalize on this chance. Checks with the projectile. Okay, both fighters are taking a long step back. They're both looking to reassess the fight. I wonder how both fighters will adapt to what we've seen so far. Knockdown. Gets the jump in. Off the reposition. Taking stock. Player 2 creates a good corner opportunity. Demon blade kick. They need a gutsy fireball. Gives them the round. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Both fighters want to establish themselves early on. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Player 2 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Super on deck for both fighters. Expect to see some fireworks. Breaks the block with a throw. A quick breather. Gotta be careful not to whip at this rate. Knocked him out of the air. Ooh, what a smart blow. Knockdown and... Player 2 can't let this simmer. Low, heavy, but no go. The jump-in is enough medium kick. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this point. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 2 holding on to that corner and throw is denied. What a read! Plenty of help. Full gauges. Let's go. Player 2 is in a very good spot. Over in a flash. Player 2 shows they are truly the best of the best.
Oh, got this one.
This is gonna be a 5-star match. Get ready for history to be made. Come on. Missiles. Round 1. Fight. see what they try to do here in the first round. What's the play here? Player 2 can still turn this around. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Finishes it with the anti-air. Player 1 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Jumps in. The next round is beginning. What's gonna happen next?
Yes, bro. Yes.
Target combo was a filler.
Yes.
Just miss a beat. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here.
Hit him. Hit him.
Ooh, what a smart throw. Going in while critical.
Jump, jump. Yes.
In with the closes it out. Player 1 brings
Nice.
it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
He's now on 5. Now who's on fire?
We're finally ready to begin this long-awaited fight. Our players look primed and ready. Gets the knockdown, and now... Missed the drive impact. Goes for the throw. What's the play here? Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Player 1 is almost dead, but some
Hey,
clutch
when you
drive
get in that combo, hey,
turn off for the
so
throw.
long. So long, you're caught doing. I like it.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling. The jump
But I've noticed sometimes he misses this thing. It just keeps blocking. Yo, man.
denies the jump in.
I'm trying to stop it.
Breaks their guard
But
with
like-
the throw. Here comes the mix-up. Not much life left, but their drive usage may save it.
What's he?
Anti-air is the clutch.
What is it?
Like knockdown. Here comes the mix-up.
Yeah?
Goes to the air.
What do you want? Yeah.
They don't have any.
Yes.
Adds a bit of OG spice. Player 2.
This side.
on a lead.
Yeah?
Gotta hand it to both of our
Nah, no, I don't stress about that because come on, I don't get yes, but it's now. Okay, when you have it, very good for me.
The first round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. Player 2 chases them down.
When I get fixed,
Damage is really piling up now. You can see how cornering your opponent is such an effective game plan.
what's in this?
Capitalizes on every mistake and picks up the perfect KO. Player 2 on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Hadouken. Big counter.
Yeah, I can get it. I'll get it.
Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes.
Like that.
They're backed up into the corner. Sure you can. Player 2 holding on to that corner advantage.
Nice.
Jumps in. Life lead is there, but still anyone's game. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win?
But that thing acts like a super. Yo.
That's the start. They're not taking any drops though. A smart play with a throw.
Yes.
Nice fire. Oh, they switch sides. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super art. Oh, the throw connects. What's next? Will this super art
Yo, 619. Connects.
tip the scale? Suspend the leader on the
Bear in mind, it's got a physical ass. No, everything is good.
10 wins without pulling the trigger. What now? What's the low? Noticeable life lead.
No. No. Finish.
Here we go. The Raging Demon Hunt and about to turn
Okay.
this poor soul into a pile of bone.
Survived.
Quick air to air.
No. That was well done. That was a good win. I lost.
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight?
Round one.
All right, first round. What's going to happen? Tries to get a breather with a projectile. The impact gets blocked. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight. Player one will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Now they get pushed into the corner, where it's going to be very difficult to escape. Blocks the jump in. That was a solid anti-air. Ooh, will they hit, whiff, or even charge in? Tricky territory here. Both fighters have no meter. Who's going to make the first move? Takes a trip. Player one needs to deal with this burnout. Taking stock. Player two chases him to get some. Player one picks up the...
I'm gonna burn out.
They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Oh, man, long.
Waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Brushes off the impact. Will gain control of the match in the early going. Both fighters are looking for a way to get in, but there's still time to feel out the situation. Brushes that off and keeps going. Uses the target combo with a filler. What'll happen here? Jump? A parry? They are absolutely wailing on each other in the middle of the stage. Going in? Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over for ground critical. What's gonna happen? Who's gonna take it?
No.
Both of them back off. And maybe preparing for the...
Why would I do that when I'm on? Why would I do that? Shit.
Final round. The real fight starts now. Adds a bit of OD spice there. Anti-air in the punch. Hits up the counter. This is going to be huge. Oh man, this is a scary win. Nice counter. Amazing. Players low heavy. Ooh, what a smart flow. Medium kick into, goes to the air. All the throw connects. Nothing stops this train. Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible? Flatline zone. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
There's a trial about Kuma. This is not the land of Kuma. Bye-bye, about Kuma. That's way. Ow.
This is gonna be bad news. Decides to buff up while player one is just about out of drive.
I hate that thing. Yo.
Right, what's coming up next?
That combo. The one that starts with the double kick. If you forget to like either counter or small punch. Yeah, you're gonna do it until the end. It's gonna happen.
They're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Big low reaching heavy. Decides to meet them in the air. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Creates an opening with a low heavy. A quick breather. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Jump. Fireball into the corner. They're trying to force the opponent into making a mistake. Both fighters planning something. Fires off and Shibobo Hadouken. A real test of just what a finish.
Oh.
Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Adds a bit of OD spicer. Jumps in. Creates an opening with a low heavy. Demon Rain. Scrapping it out up close. The low. Expect to see some fancy stuff as we're near knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Jumps. Oh, they switch sides. Reversal. Jump solid anti-air.
Yes. Missed. Yeah. Ay, ¡continúale! No. No. Okay. Yes. Yes. You let him go so many times. I was like, hey, no, good fuck. Who's next? Another Akuma. Yo! Hi, Akuma. The land of the Akumas.
Here comes a new challenger.
You better have your Sunday's best on because it's time for business.
Round 1.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Test the opponent's reaction to fireballs. Any developments early in the round will set the table for the rest of the fight.
What's happening?
My bad. On a full drive gauge. This might be prime time to let it rip. They get the distance they want. Let's see their approach. Player 2 pushes the opponent into the corner. Both players have near empty super art gauges. Whoever can build those at first may have a big advantage. Spends the gauge for the driver blade. Sees it coming and blocks it out. Well-timed corner switch. Misses the drive impact. In a dire situation. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Throws them to negate the block. Hits the Oboro throw out of the tunnel. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Decides to meet them in the air. Player 2 will look to apply pressure here. Knockout and big opportunity coming. Goes for the jump in. Perfect execution with the anti-air. Both fighters planning something.
Yes!
Player 2 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play a fireball at that point. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks.
Okay.
Hits the drive. A jump. The roll. Jumps. Crowns him from above. Looking to follow up after that target combo. Fires off.
Broski.
With super arts into play, it's really any sets up with the jump in. What are they gonna do?
Broski.
Noticeable life lead. Is a comeback still possible?
I'm not sure. But you don't have to bring anything from what you bring in, Broski. Okay. I don't know about it, but I'll cover that. I'll get the biz. I'll get biz. Alright, let's go. I don't think he wasn't something.
Okay, we're in the early stages of the round.
Yeah. That's your boost. You handle that.
Deal some damage with that quick combo.
Sure.
Definitely shuts out the jump. There's a punish count. This can lead to something very big if they can bring down the super. This is gonna work out for them. Good job blocking the jump.
Ah!
Into that. Good instinct to spend resources while they have them to tack on more damage.
Yo, I missed it. Shit. I knew it was gonna jump, but I didn't know when.
Picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Goes for the jump in to start the round. Holds out with a block. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Player 2 has the meter lead. Picks up with the fire. The jump in is denied. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Doing some quick planning. Player 1 has the life lead. Can they use it? Jump. Drago high kick launch. Player 2 is working with a better game. What can they do with it? What a smart play to stop the opponent there. The life remaining tells us we're halfway through this match.
Yes. Yes, sir. I'm dead.
Yo, are they actually dead?
fact that that thing catches you in the air.
Yes.
It feels unfair because it catches you.
Yo, it takes off so much.
And it takes off so much.
Yes. Yo, it's like fighting Bison on Street Fighter 2.
Are we gonna witness a
Yo.
blow up here? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Denies the low heavy. Got some big juicy damage on that counter. The combo is there. What are they thinking? Finds the time to squeeze in above. A big drive gauge disparity has opened up, and it wouldn't surprise me if they try to open that gap further.
I hate it when that thing doesn't come out.
Both fighters are trying to decide their next move. The jump in is denied. From up above. And a good head
Why would I do that?
Neither of them willing to back off. Will this super arc connect? The super doesn't end with a projectile.
Okay, you need to fight a bit strategic, yeah?
Always important.
You have to win this because it's the thing. It's match point.
Jumps in. Checks him with the projectile. That's a counter.
Right.
Gets raised to the corner.
No,
Player 2 holding on to that
let me
corner
prepare
advantage.
myself.
Big opportunity
Let me
coming.
do something.
Both fighters planning something. A jump. Sets up with the
Oh.
jump in. Both sides getting ready. Fires off a Shinku Hadouken. Player 1 can't
Go.
let this simmer. Gets the tip with the low heavy.
Hey, had to switch it up. Laban.
That is such a comeback.
Yes.
I was saying, I'll get in there. It's like, okay, it's time.
Yeah. Lisuga.
Do for you. I hope you're not a lightweight
Time.
because one sip of this cup is enough to ether you. And it is on. Somehow manages to block the jump in. Player 1
Can't block the medium.
reads the jump in perfectly. Player drops them from the air. Both avoiding the wall like a plague. Are they going to be able to come back and snatch victory from the jaws
See,
of
once he starts with that,
Yeah.
almost, yeah.
Player 2
That's sweet.
an absolute beast.
Yo.
That sweep, I'm telling you, bro, is the one that takes him out.
Yes. That's sweep, ne?
The medium sweep with the EX Tatsu. But his startup combo is almost like once it starts, bro.
Yeah.
It's over for you.
Tazakal.
It's a very good.
Was that fun?
Our fighters are pumping themselves up and are raring to go. Who's going to come out on top in this fight? Let's see what they try to do here in the first round. What are they thinking? Wraps it up. Player 2 sets the tone with that win. Let's see if they can keep it up. Steps back to start things off. They've both showed their hands a little bit, so they must be thinking of a counter. Well-timed corner step. Corner makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup here? Neither of them willing to back off. Lands the back throw. Time to go to work. Long low attack hits. Player 1 can't use any drive moves without burning out. Drive gauge gap here. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something. The low. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Can they connect with the throw? Oh, here we go. Beats them air to air. Player 1, the low kick hits. Closing moment. What a finish. Player 2 brings it home. Let's see. Round begins. No time to save that stuff for nationals. It's time to go all in. The low doesn't connect. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. That overhead was a bit obvious. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something.
Yes. Yeah, I know you got it. He hates close contact, eh?
They'll want to keep the
can see that. Whoa.
Gets the knockdown. Now, big low reaching heavy. Takes him all the way to the corner area. Throws him to negate the block. A quick breather. Medium kick hits. A parry? Gets scooped from down low. Charges forward. Knockdown and
Hey, son.
is denied.
You missed that goal. I know you're coming. Get it right.
What'll happen here? Knockdown. Here comes the next
It's like it's a matter of inches that you missed it.
low. Low heavy. Full drive on deck. Shakes things up with a fireball. Gets the tip.
Why is this just sweeping?
We're
Weird.
going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Connects with medium kick. Barely connects with the throw. And whips. They're wide open. Knockdown. Here comes the mix-up. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their
Got him, bro.
Fakes out the low kick. This could lead to some big damage. Low heavy. Oh man. The low. The low block. Throws him. What's next? Knocks him out of the air. Blocks the low kick. Player one can't let low. Hits him with
Nice.
that was a fight heard round the world. Yo, pop that. We're finally ready to begin this. The low kick hits. From low heavy to smart play to stop the opponent there. Stops the attack by using the drive there. The low kick is blocked. Deftly shuts out the jumper. Opts for the throw. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Oh, easy tag. Throws him down. Goes to the drive. Player two chases them down.
Yes.
Saw them sweating against the wall. Player two on the board first with a win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? The attack is parried. Huddle. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player two hits him with a stopping block. Oh, burnout triggered. Player two in dire straits with burnout. Knockdown and they're going for the super hard. Player two will look to apply pressure here.
You need a serious comeback, lah.
Uses the game for super hard. The Dragon Lash Flame giving them a side switch on top of the damage. Are we gonna fire it off them? It's not. Player
Funneling is riding is funny.
Yeah?
But it's a thing to expand.
What time must you go?
She needs to be there at 4:30.
Yo.
Gotta go.
That's alright. Then you'll have a night session.
Yeah, no. Yeah, man, thanks for inviting me.
No
I
worries.
was actually pretty dope.
Sharp, sharp.
You must have more of these, please.
Yeah, no, that's why I was pushing for the morning one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Puts one in the pocket. We're still in the early going, and it's really anyone's fight. What's the player do? Player one in that dangerous burnout state. Backs them into the corner. Player one doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Neither of them willing to back off. With that drive impact to punish, decides to meet them in the air. Drive feed opens up. Picks up the win with the counter hit. Looked like they were baiting their opponent into making a mistake. Player one picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps? Good job blocking the jumper. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player two will need to play it conservative until their drive recovers. Took him to the corner and a flash. KO! Jumps in. Big throw. Medium kick. Meeting them in the air. Oh, that's so sick. With super arches to play, it's really anything goes at Player 2 drops them. Reads the jump in perfectly. But now can this drive bring them back? Oh, here we go. This can lead to some big damage. I called it. Goes big time to end it. Never ever miss a chance to show off the fancy stuff. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one. They're still hungry. Both sides stepping up for the rematch. Oh, goes to the air. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Very slick with the combo. No good. Spends the gauge for the drive reversal. This is the range where things get messy. Can they utilize their reach or bait each other out? We are near the end of the round. Can either fighter pull a rabbit out of their hat here? KO! Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out, is so vital. Picks the drive reversal. Barely blocks the jump in. Back hits him with a stop and block. Knockdown and... burnout activates. Getting up close and personal. Are we gonna see a comeback here? Goes to the air. Doesn't set them low. Last round, people. Both fighters gotta go all in from this one. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Bravo high kick launch. Gets him with a Euro step. Low heavy, but no go. We're just getting all in with a rock. Ooh, you never know what can happen here. Player 1 is in burnout state, a very precarious situation. This is plus anti-air. What's next? Will this super art do anything? Uh-oh. This could really tip the scales. Up to spend the beer up. This is gonna hurt. Player 1 can't let nothing stop this train. Player 1 can't use any drive moves. Gotta play it safe. Amazing. It's time to put this out. They didn't take the throw. I've seen a lot of fights in my day, but nothing close to this one.
Here comes a new challenger.
HP max. Side quest done, and the skill tree is fully unlocked. Let's get it on. The fight's now underway. This is Vicious with the play-by-play. Blocks the jump in. No good. Long, dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. Player 1 has the life lead. Knockdown. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Neither fighter can rely on their driving. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? Knockdown. Player 2 chases him down. Very solid corner switch. Even with both fighters in burnout, this may be the time to strike and take the round. Oh, it comes from behind to pick up the win. They took advantage of every chance. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Holds out with a block. You don't put that away. Still very early in the round. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? Jumps in. Breaks their guard for throw. Here comes the mix-up. A quick breather. Full SA meters on deck for both sides. This could be over soon. This can lead to some big damage. Are we going to see him come back? Takes in the throw. That's what happens when you capitalize on all of your chances. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Decides to puff up while they can. Not much damage dealt so far, but they may be looking for an opening to run with. Knockdown. Gets a chance with that jump reach. Lots of aggression from both sides. Picks the drive reversal. Nails the anti-air. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Knockdown. The jump in is denied. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Medium kick hit. KO. Player 2 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Stop huddle. Everything up until now, and everything from here on out is so vital. Breaks those shins. Overdrive Hadouken. Player 2 has a slight life lead. Goes for the jump in. Player 1 can't use any drive move. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Experiencing burnout. Goes air to air and takes the turn. Barely blocks the jump in. Their spacing is so on point right now. But who's gonna blink first? A wheel in with the crosser. The jump in is denied. Put the fear of God in. This is the final round. Expect to see some fireworks. Opens with a jump in. Final round. Who will the fighting game gods favor here? Player 2 is in a very good spot. This is gonna hurt. With super hard, solid anti-air. Drops them from the air. Oh, nice. Okay. No. Straight up the line now. Both absolutely refusing to give up ground. They didn't take the throw. Get that bank account ready because that fight was easy money. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Hadouken! Takes the opponent out of the air. This is a chance to dictate the pace. The fighters continue to check each other in the early going. Player 1 pushes the opponent into the corner. There's a corner switch. Blocks the jump in. The jump in is denied. Knockdown. You can use a drive rush like that there to maintain the predator. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Grabs them, takes a trip. Player 2 chases them down. Life lead is there, but still anyone here, they saw the chip KO on the table. Player 1 takes the round like a thief in the night. What else can they get away with? Jump. Throws them. What's next? Shoots off a fireball up close. Jumps in. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. Player 1 will look to apply pressure here. How will they manage their drive gauges? Gotta be careful not to whip at this range. Burnout activates. Both fighters planning something? Jump! Barely blocks the jump in. Turn out, but they may have a flat line there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak.
Here comes a new challenger.
Yeah. Shut. Thank you, Mama.
HP max. Side quest done, and the skill tree is fully unlocked.
It's finished. That's okay.
That's good. Big bite.
Look. Mm.
Here comes a new challenger.
Two of the biggest lab monsters are about to get it going. Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Uses this opportunity to really lay into the opponent with a damaging combo. Jump in, finds them. That attack landed for a counter hit. They'll have to decide how to follow up.
Yeah.
Player one,
Slowly, yeah. He's eating.
play with it. Not a good thing.
Yes.
Back into the corner with pressure building. Throws them to
It won't get cold. He's twin right now. Tata, guys.
player two.
Tata, come again.
Picks up the always important first round.
Tata.
They'll want to keep the ball.
It's over. Don't know why you climbed.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Going in. Drago high kick blocks them. Looks like they want to put a new spin on things with that fireball. Drago high kick. Quick breather. You've got to be mindful of reaching jump-ins at this range. Jumps up. What'll happen here? Whiffs the impact. Sets up with the jump in. Throws them. Player one needs low heavy. Target combo into. Barely blocks the jump in there.
Tata, guys. Come, big spoon.
Player two
Come.
brings it home.
Big spoon. Big spoon.
Let's see if they can
Yeah,
build
big spoon.
themselves a streak. It's not over yet. Best believe it's time for that run back. Jump, goes for the jump in. Holds on with the block. Gets back with a well-placed drive reversal. Jump in, finds the mark. Sticks the combo. Player one chases him down. KO. Player one picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. That drive impact doesn't get through. Huddle. What's their game plan here at this critical stage? Not close enough for the throw. Blocks up. Drago high kick blocks them. Ooh, what's this? What's gonna happen? The punish counter gives them a great opening here to do big damage. Oh my god, they just choked it up! Hit them with a stopping block. Noticeable life, that combo finishes it! Jump. Cancel from above. Here comes cross-up attack. Medium into. Both sides getting that. Nothing stops this train. Getting up close and personal. Putting it all on the line. Okay. Perfect calculation.
Let's go.
Anything to stand with that super finish. Gotta hand it to both of our fighters. They put on a real clinic for us. It's not over yet. Just believe it's time for that run back. Jump. Early round decisions are so important to set the tone. Put one in the pocket. No good up high. Nothing but air for the impact. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 needs to deal with this burnout. Adds on a bit extra. And a super activation. Looking to score some juicy damage. Player 1, Chase gets him. Player 1 on the board first with the win. They'll want to keep the pressure on. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is denied. That attack, were they baiting them into that? Jumps up. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup? They just won't stop switching sides. Hits them with a stop and block. Goes with the same stuff with that target combo. Going in. Anti-air in the clutch. Gets them with a Euro step. Hold your breath. And they create an opportunity for themselves to seal the deal. KO! Player 1 may have a well of untapped potential. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Very nice anti-air there. They read their opponent like a book. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Player 2 has not been shy about using their drive gauge. Throw whips. Ooh, will they hit, whip, or even charge in? Tricky territory. Player 2 will be in a world of hurt if their drive gauge runs out. Checks them with a projectile. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. The jump in is denied. Alright, what's coming up next? Not having the crossover. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Neither of them in there. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Grabs them. Picks up the counter. This is going to be huge. Player 1 will need to play it conservative until their drive refreshes. Experiencing burnout. Player 1 has an empty drive gauge. This is a very precarious situation. Max S, they were waiting for it. Play to stop the opponent. Still scrapping for control of the space. Closing moments of the match. One hit's gonna do it. Player 1 can't afford mistakes without that drive gauge. Medium kick. Here's the final round. The real fight starts now. Uses their drive gauge. Keeps him out. Jump. All in with the rush. Player 2 is in a very good spot now. Oh, they switch sides. Both are ready to pull the trigger on their super. Blocks the low kick. Just risky play, but it pays off. Okay, reversal. Were they looking to connect to this overdrive arc from this situation? Things are very tense as this is gonna hurt. Connects with the throw. I hope you're not a lightweight because one sip of this comes enough to injure you. Will they gamble something here on a drive move? Drops them. fights in my day, but nothing even comes close to this one.
Tata, guys. Tata, please. What?
Here comes a new challenger.
Our fighters are ready to lay it all on the line.
Let us get round one.
Here we go. What are these fighters going to do? Checks with the projectile. Difficult situation for a throw. It's the start of the round. How will they start their approach? Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. No good up high. Goes for the low kick. The throw hits. Now the fun begins. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. This is the perfect range to reach out and tag them with something. Was looking for that jump attack. Checks the projectile. Knockdown. Sticks the jump in. Grabs him. Player 1 chases him down. Taking stock. Gets him. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Got their eye on the air. Player 1 did a great job of reading their opponent up close that last round. Can they take the momentum? Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with a full plate. There's an overdrive on it. Player 1 blocking that drive impact isn't going to work. Player 1 holding on to that corner advantage. Max SA Gation is a good spot to use the super. Yo, are they actually dead? It doesn't kill. They're still in this. We have super. Burnout Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the jump in. Opts for the throw. They gotta escape from the corner before the pressure builds up. What's the play? Player 2 is using their drive liberally. Adds on a bit extra to that to make sure the opponent walks away with the full plate. They're jostling for the dominant position in the corner. KO! Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps, caught in the crossover. Spends a little drive gauge, but the reversal is blocked. Player 1 has the right lead. Can they use it? You've got to be mindful of reach and jump ins at this range. Sneaks in above, experiencing burnout. Quick breather. Player 1 needs to use the threat of the corner here. Knockdown extreme 2 Hadouken in there. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Both fighters have plenty of health. Where is this match gonna go? On dangerous turf. Easy to get tagged at this range. What did they think? He's off the dugout from downtown to check their approach. Definitely shuts out the jumper. Player 2 has used up all of their drive. How much damage can they deal before the opponent's drive gauge replenishes? I can't keep track of these corner switches. Barely blocks the jump in. Player 2 is gonna have KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Blocks the ambiguous crossover. Brushes off the impact. This fight is just underway. What kind of game plan do they have? Still fighting for control of the stage. Jumps in. Blocks the impact. From low heavy to hits him with a stop and pop. Uses the target combo with a filler. Both fighters planning something, experiencing burnout. Max SA gauges. Unbelievable, critical. What's gonna happen? No, are they actually dead? Couldn't finish them off. Can they still take the round? Player closes it out. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. Right back into the rematch. We ain't even close to done yet. Jumps in. Throws them to negate the block. The low is denied. Player 2 in that dangerous burnout state. Alright. Player 2 has the life lead. The low kick is blocked. Player 2 doesn't have a lot of drive gauge to play with. Not a good thing. Opts for the throw. Alright, what's coming up next? Player 2 chases him down. Gets him. Player 2 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage. How will they take advantage of everything that's happened up until now? Jump? Don't put that away. Spends a little drive gauge, but the reversal is blocked. Smart play with the throw. Uses their drive to maximize their damage. Player 1 needs to use it in there. We're going into the final round tied up. Which fighter has it in them to grind out the win? Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Breaks the block with a throw. Smart play to stop the opponent. Let's see a turnout. Let's set the tempo of the match to change. Oh, here we go. Player 1 is in burnout state. A very precarious situation. If burnout, they have a plan here. That combo That was catch as catch can, and you're gonna get in a fight. They're still at it. No one's willing to step away from a rematch. Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. The jump in is denied. Okay, we're in the early stages of the round. Stands firm and blocks the drive-in. Uncomfortable space here. Can they clip each other on the edge? Blocks the jump in. What are they thinking here? Players in that dangerous burnout state. The quarter makes it hard to escape. What'll be the setup there? Timely side switch there, which will let him go on the attack. Getting into the end game now. It's getting tense. Knockdown. Player 2 has completed their drive in, but they are still within range of KO. Player 1 picks up the always important first round. They'll want to keep the ball rolling.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Jumps up. Smart play to stop the opponent. Our fighter experiencing burnout. Oh, they're in the corner now. No running away. Player 2 will have to deal with this dangerous bout of burnout for a while. Knockdown and barely blocks the jump in. Zones with the fireball. Shows immediate knocked him out of the air. Can they create an opportunity for themselves? Uses the gauge for a super arm. Going for the conclusive kill with that super. What a move. Player 1 brings it home. Let's see if they can build themselves a streak. How is this rematch going to play out? Are we going to witness a blow-up here? Throws out a projectile. Did well to get the buff in there. No good up high. Definitely shakes out the jumper. Trips him up. Maintains composure and pushes out of the corner. Good job blocking the jumper. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Brings it all together. So they break forward to pressure the opponent. Player 2 can't let their drive game run out. They need to find a way to reset the situation. Jumps in. Side lead is opening up, but that can still be overcome with smart drive use. Oh no, they're stunned. Player 2 has completed their... And a super activation. In there. Player 1 picks up the first round. That'll give them a psychological advantage.
Round 2. Fight.
Ooh, it looks like they're waiting to see what the opponent wants to do first. Smart play with the throw. Jumps. Good job blocking the jump in. They're showing us just how patient they can be. Player 2 will want to take advantage of their meter lead while they have it. Both fighters planning something? Experiencing burnout. Player 1 in dire straits with burnout. Big opportunity now in the corner. Side switch in the corner. Jumps up, sets up with the jump in. What'll happen here? Player 2 sneaks in the throw. Well, listen, when you're locked in, you're locked in. That was a decisive win.